Okay, so for those who don't know, Iron Docks is all the way up here in the north of, what is it, Gorgorond?
Yes, Gorgon.
Gurgrand.
Yeah. A lot easier than Grimrail.
If you do things right.
Yeah. Of course, Grimrail isn't that bad if everyone is doing the right things, but
Grimrail isn't bad if the tank knows what the hell they're doing on the first boss.
yeah.
Not that hard.
Second
big
boss
guy
is just
over
pretty
here.
much. The second boss is just pretty much move out of the way when he has you targeted.
Yeah. Away from the group.
Third boss is don't stand in the blue shit.
Yeah.
There's your crash course in Grimrail.
Yep.
Not necessarily. There's a few other things that you really got to worry about, but not too many.
Iron Docks is fun in comparison, though.
Yeah. It's
Except if you're not standing in range of those freaking Wranglers, they'll throw their spears at you for 35,000 apiece.
Yeah, well, that's their job. They're getting paid. The hardest part of Grimrail is the shitty camera angles, because you're basically in a little tiny tunnel the whole time.
Like from top down.
Whose key is it anyway?
It would be my key. Naz, you coming in?
I do not have any haste food. I have crit and I have versatility.
You don't really need to worry about food. It's only going to be a 2.
yeah. That's fine. I have peace.
Tell you what. Boom.
Or that.
So, starting off, guys. These first few packs, the Deadeyes do not have an aggro table. They are a ranged shooter. They're just going to target whoever is at range, usually. So you got to be careful. Try to do what you can. Use defensives, use self-heals, any of that. Battlemaster has a shout that you need to try to interrupt, and does a frontal you don't want to be in front of.
Where are you streaming this? Anywhere?
Okay, sorry about that. So there are 3 mini bosses, not very hard. This first group will have, on a 10 key, a Nazareth in it. And then you'll pull that group, and depending on DPS and everything, you may pull the Battlemaster with it. Then you move over to that group. And then just proceed your way over. You'll need to clear the entire room before the first boss. So we'll go ahead and get that going.
Shouldn't we drop the key first?
Yep, we will. DPS for the ads, I'm not too concerned. Don't worry about going hog wild. So Grim, if you want to grab the pack first, and then we'll worry about the mini boss.
Master really considered a mini-boss?
Yeah. Go ahead and pull both groups.
You see the whites of their eyes.
Ooh, this time. Don't stand in front of that one. This one was natural champion. What's her face?
Yeah, Siege Master is another one.
You see how I pulled it back? And there's that dude patrolling over there. He's a second mini-boss. So, I did not want to pull both of them.
Especially, well, and in a higher key, the guy... that I just marked there is the big boss, Nazarene or whatever. Big guy incoming.
And I also discovered today, when running this with Nestor, you don't actually have to pull all this shit.
It makes it easy.
We just, once we cleared these last two in the middle, we just pulled the boss all the way over in that big open area and killed him over there.
You can, but on a higher key, you kind of will run out of room.
Oh, because the fire lasts,
Yeah.
Explain that when we get there.
Yep, clear the room.
Because I did it on like a 5 earlier and everything died so fast.
Pull them back if you can.
Including me. No, not really.
Well, everybody died, especially that stupid druid healer. What the hell?
The monk healer.
Oh yeah, monk healer. I think maybe I did this more than once. I don't remember.
Okay, so on this boss, he starts off mounted. Once you get him down to 50%, he jumps off his dog. Then you have to kill both of them separate. During the fight, he's going to call for aerial strikes, where arrows are going to land in random spots. He's going to call for a fire strike, where it'll be flame arrows in an area, and they will just start saturating the entire area. Do not stand in them. Move out of the arrows as quick as possible. There's not a whole lot of tell where it's going to hit, so you have to be on your toes. You have to be ready to move. Outside of that, once the dog dies, he goes into a soft enrage, and that's about all.
Well,
Anything I miss?
Reckless provocation. When he
Oh,
goes
the
into
shield.
that, if you hit him, it fears you, and you cower in place, and then he drops the flaming arrows while you can't move. It sucks.
Yes.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, so you got to watch for it. I don't know if they've fixed DBM yet, but it should warn you, and then you just like hit F1 to target yourself or whatever. That's all I can think of, Sif.
Yeah, if the dog's still up, I usually target the dog when he does that. You can attack the dog just fine.
Yep.
Just don't attack him.
Good idea. On higher keys, the dog doesn't die as fast. Like in the low keys, the dog dies in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. You ready?
Ready?
Let's hold back on DPS. At least once he separates.
We gotta watch out for fire.
There's the fire arrows. Okay, now he's separated.
Here it is. Don't target him. Target something else.
Okay, you see the big red shield on him. That's where you don't want to hit him.
Hey, we're not even trying.
Okay, now on this next one. Ink will run out ahead, aggro the two guys. Hold on, Grim. Hold on, let's explain it. If on the other side there are the three big balls that people will jump
Go up so
in.
they can see. Go up here and like stand so they can see the camera.
Oh, I had the angle where they could see it.
Oh, okay.
But those three big balls there, they're destroyers. You get in them, you can aim them and launch them. Your goal is to take out as many of these central ads as possible. The more you kill, the more it counts to your overall percent, your kill percent. And you want to take out as many of the big Ogrons as possible. The reason the tank goes first is he can aggro these two, and you can pull them into the path of the ball shooting across.
They win.
Anybody have questions? When?
Let me get them out here a little bit. Alright, somebody jump in this first ball. Blow 'em up. Nice. Alright. Oh, if you get
So
the
somebody
far
get the second?
Oh, we're gonna miss. So you have to look where the Ogron are, way down in the distance, and try to time your wheel so that it'll kill him when it gets down there. Like, do the far one right now. Shoot it straight down the edge. Yes! So now we don't have to try and tank those guys, because they have a ton of hit points.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you notice, that just got us 24%.
You ever kill the rest of those guys just for the percentage, or is that just
No,
time?
generally you have more than enough.
These little guys are not worth that much.
Yeah.
Okay, now coming up over here, here's where it can get hairy in a hurry. What's going to happen is once we kill these packs, or actually you can see it now from where I'm at, there's the explosives there. There's a ship that's shooting off the coast at everything over here. So the goal is once they fire, you mount up and run around the blocks to a safe zone on the other side. Of course, the safe zone is filled with ads.
So let's wait here, because he just... Alright. It's actually the final boss. He's standing on that ship, launching shit at us. So you run before he fires again and get around the crates as fast as you can. This really sucks on Sanguine weeks, because you have this little area in which to drop all your Sanguine.
And everybody has to be completely behind the boxes.
Yep. Anything like quaking, anything like that where it's going to like take up the footprint that you have to work with is a pain in the ass in this fight.
Yeah, watch for the great puddles, by the way. They'll suck.
Okay, wait, don't move. Nope. We're gonna drag this guy. Actually, no, we're gonna fight over here.
Yeah, one of the more advanced tactics is you can drag this guy into that pack that's right over there and burn them all at once.
Requires a lot of DPS.
Yes, it does.
Aforementioned running out of space.
Especially with Sanguine.
Alright, hold up. Inspiring.
Go, go, go.
Well, I'm a Murphin, so I'm gonna cheat and stand way over here.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yep.
Yep.
We did that group earlier today with Nestor. I think it was a Shadow Priest. Somebody was over there and stayed there.
Yeah.
It was me.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. We didn't have a priest. We had the hunter, 2 monks, you and me.
Okay, so on this one, what is it? Arak Dugru?
You just go from the left across.
Yep, he's your first kill. After him, you go after, what is it?
The big guy.
Emberblade, and then Nox is last.
Yeah.
With Durguru, you have to make sure when his shield goes up, you switch targets to somebody else. If you break that shield, everybody gets healed for 15%. So all the damage you've done to everybody, including him, gets healed back by 15%.
Yeah,
And-
I can't tell. Yeah, I can't tell you how many groups I've been in where we spent like a good 20 minutes just on this fight because of that.
Yeah. So when it goes up, make sure you switch targets, switch over to Emberblade, start working on him. Once it drops off, go back to Dugru. During the fight, Nox is going to throw out traps that will kind of stun you in place if you run over them. It comes out in a horseshoe pattern. The backside will always be open and will always go towards a ranged player. So if ranged is sitting up in the group, they're going to hit the group. Emberblade is going to put out flame waves that do a ton of damage on higher keys. So if you get trapped and get hit by the flame, it's pretty much a one-shot for you. But
They don't move very fast.
Yeah, they come out really slow. Yeah, we can break it, Naz, and show them. Other than that, it's not a hard fight. The hardest part to it is just staying away from breaking the shield.
You're saying?
On your go. See, there goes the traps that showed up around Farah back there, and the flame waves. And the Sanguine Sphere is what we need to, which you don't want to break.
we're trying to break it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna break it just to show. Of course, we didn't break it in time, I don't think.
I'm like not even doing anything. I can't prevent killing it at this point.
Yeah, it's just slow. Okay, there's the Horseshoe of Traps.
Has he done a flame wave yet? I haven't seen it yet.
He's done one.
He did one.
Here comes another.
Side note: don't be close to the wall when she throws out those traps.
Yes.
It makes it difficult to get away from them.
What do the traps do?
They stun you in place. Go ahead, run over one, Mass.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was trying to figure out earlier today.
And what's coming up here? This whole gauntlet right here is the hardest part, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the Cleft Hook just randomly charges people. Nothing you can do. There's no way to tank it. The Wrangler will drop caltrips that if you get stuck in, hurt really bad.
And snaring.
Yes.
That's a throw.
And they do a cleave.
It's just literally.
That's whenever they disengage is when the caltrips go down.
Wranglers have a generic ability. It's simply called throw. And I think it's always at a secondary threat target. I don't think it's at the tank, and it hits pretty hard. Let's see if I can trigger it up here.
Is the Wrangler generally the first target and then the Cleft Hoof, or
Yes.
vice versa?
Yes, Wrangler is
unless
first.
there's one of those Chimera, because the
Well, yeah,
Chimera
yeah.
will breathe fire.
No, I meant I meant on this particular one. No, the fiery spitting birds
see
die
that chunk of
first.
health I lost? That was throw. From
Yeah,
one
I
of these
took quite a few hits right away. And you can see those things on the ground. Those are the caltrips. Okay, the Chimera does great big fire shots. And nothing you can do other than move out of the way of it.
We haven't even gotten to the big one, though. This next guy is the so.
Lava Barrage, here it comes. And just imagine if he gets 2 or 3 of those off and you have caltrips there that stun you in it. And then you get hit by a throw or two.
And as more will tell you, everybody has to get up on the same level here. You can't fight on this ramp because you'll get line of sight. The healer won't be able to heal you, so everybody has to go up, or all the mobs have to come down, one or the other.
Yep.
So I'm going to go up. Even if I actually wanted to get it. Thanks, Mark. Thanks so much. And don't stand in that fire. It does hurt. It's not as bad as Sanguine, but you still don't want to stand.
Just like you don't want to stand in the caltrips.
Unfortunately, we do not have a group that is putting down a lot of our own friendly ground effects. so you can see pretty well, but like in other groups, depending on what classes you're with, you know, the warlock on the green, and you got like a lizard or whatever from a mage or whatever. You can't even see where the caltrops are. We're at 93 this pack. Do you want to kill the last?
Let's
pack
kill
and then
this
see?
pack right here.
This guy's a mini boss, by the way, and it's the same Gromcore or Gromcar Battle Master who does the shout in the whirlwind. So go stand in front of him. Is that it? What is a technician?
I think he's a caster.
Wing hammer. Whatever it is, it's not something that's ever made me worry.
Normally we skip this pack.
Oh, we had enough percentage.
Damn, it's almost like I knew what I was talking about.
The wonders never cease.
Okay, O'Shear. He is close to a tank and spank. Only the only person that should be close to him, in front of him, is the tank. Other than that, the only reason for that is he'll do a slashing charge where everything in front of him just gets obliterated. At different intervals, he'll come over by each one of these cages and open them up. You'll have to either CC or kill whatever's inside.
The first one is always
Skyriders. Yeah.
and they cannot be tanked. Each one of them will select a party member and will not stop attacking them no matter what. So stay near me and everybody else. That way we can cleave them down.
Yeah, if you have a pally, they can bop somebody as they're running in, and they'll all go to the closest person to them. And it's
Yeah,
usually
Naz.
not the tank.
Yeah, they just run right by me. Like, he'll go over
Yep.
here, and I'll follow the boss over, and the wolves just run right past me and attack everybody else.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what I do.
So he'll jump around the room, he'll do a slashing multiple charge that if you're in the way of, hurts a lot. Right,
And
more?
doesn't it lead a bleed on you, too?
Yes.
And he also occasionally picks on somebody and pulls the crap out of them for a few seconds.
Yeah, he'll, leap to somebody, land on them, pin them to the ground, and slap them around.
Yeah,
All you can do is heal through that more, I guess?
correct. There's no way to interrupt it.
You can heal yourself, though, if you have self-heals. You're not prevented from doing that.
Oh, you're not stunned when he's got you pinned?
No. You can still attack and you, even though it doesn't look like you're doing anything, you can still attack him.
Huh, okay.
He had me today, Grim, and I was healing the hell out of myself because the
He
healer
never does
wasn't.
that to the tank. It's never the tank that gets pinned.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
you go.
I drop darkness on it if I get it.
Well,
He
that's
gets
Slow,
clever.
slow DPS. Let's see the different gauges.
Here comes the charge.
So anybody in that path just got a bleed put on them, right? Or is it the other attack that does the bleed?
Okay, here are the wolves.
Oh, nice stun. See, I can't. They don't care about me. Oh, nice feint.
And
Alright,
there's
somebody's
the
pinned.
stun. That's me.
And with that time to feed thing, you have to break him out through DPS. So the faster you DPS him, the sooner he stops.
There's the charge. Now he's going to jump over to a cage.
It's going to be... That's this one.
Okay, so the Sky Terror, if he's not tanked, CC'd, or DPS, will just start spitting acid at everybody in the group.
You cannot be moved or interrupted.
Okay. Now that we've seen it, let's finish him off.
DPS, DPS, DPS. See that countdown? It says time to feed. It starts at like 20 seconds. The faster you DPS and the sooner he stops. Oh, and they despawn.
Okay, next boss. Not very hard. Worst part of it is once you get to a certain point, he's going to blow everybody way back here. We're all the way up where he is. We're going to get blown right back to here. You have to use these crates to move your way up, because he's going to be doing the barrage that was happening on the other side all throughout that phase. It only stops once you get up close and personal with him. If you do not kill Koramar before that, he comes out and does a whirlwind just all throughout this area and will randomly just go to certain places, and if that's where you are, he'll start nuking the party.
So, if you have somebody with a ton of movement speed who can sprint from all the way back here
Monks.
up there, you can actually tag him before he does his barrage. But
Yep.
there's hardly anybody that can do that.
A hunter can do it with if they turtle and use their aspect of the cheetah. Allies can do it if they bop themselves and divine steed. Demon hunters might be able to come close to doing it. I
And
don't
Locks
know.
can put up a gate.
Yep, Locks can put up a gate for it.
I can tell you, Death Knights cannot do it.
Neither can shamans.
I can't even get to this second crate before the barrage goes off.
And off to the right of Skullock is the guy in the cannon. Once Koramar dies, Skullock will have him come out of there. You just have to DPS him down. He doesn't have a whole lot of health.
The only way I could that night, even getting close, would be Night Bay.
Yeah, the
Maybe.
first time, but then the cooldown would stop you the second time.
Yeah, and I'm not even certain that you'd get all the way there. To be honest.
On you,
probably
Grim?
not.
Whole shape isn't that fast.
All right, so focus Koramar first. We want to burn him down as fast as we.
So once he goes down, if he dies first, then we will always get knocked back.
I will avenge you.
Stand by for knockback.
Oh, come on, knockback.
There we go. Ah! So since I'm slow, I'm going to go to this crate. I'm going to pull this dude.
Nope, I couldn't make it.
Oh, I got there. I win.
So you can see how Clara made it out.
Yeah.
I
was
was
actually-
just short.
Yeah. that actually educational for me because I've never done that before.
Yeah,
The thing
so
is, you for it to be like truly effective, you have to do it. Get there before he fires, because then the rest of the party doesn't have to duck, and you're not going to be up here trying to tank it as a hunter.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen again. So,
And like, even on a 2, if I were to step out there as a tank, I would probably get killed before I could reach him. Congrats on the helm.
anybody have any questions on it?
It's on the... Whoa! Congrats on the weapon.
very nice.
I could use it, Ness.
I mean, the first boss is not all that hard. Don't DPS him while he has the big red bubble.
Yeah.
And then you time your big
Thank you,
iron
thank you.
stars to kill as much trash as you can. Navigate the gauntlet of artillery up to the second boss. Stop DPS when he does his shield. Otherwise, burn him down. Then you have the gauntlet of caltrops and shit. Make it through that. The second to last boss is hardly even worth mentioning. He's not that hard.
No, it is the only way it's hard is if the party makes it hard.
Yeah. Well done, Civ. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
You may now transmog your glaive.
Thanks for the 101.